We just hit 1,000 subscribers. Well, it was a couple days ago, but it was basically just now. And honestly, I'm psyched. I'm very, very, very hyped. It is something I've been working towards for quite a while. And to be able to finally say, I have hit it, I have gotten the 1,000 subs, is mad, and I'm kind of losing my mind about the whole thing. But a milestone deserves a special, and so what we're going to be doing today is a Q&A. Basically, I got all of you all in the Discord server to come up with a bunch of questions. Anything from whatever, I don't know, anything, whatever you wanted to ask. Obviously, it had to be within reason. But we have 111 questions, something around that. Like 100 and something questions. I don't know. I don't count these things. But over 100 questions, essentially. I have not seen any of these. I've seen a couple, but I've barely seen any of them. We're going to be blindly answering them. And just off the top of the head, I've got to answer all of them. I can't skip any. Unless it's a repeat, then in that case, I'll skip it. But aside from that, I have to answer all of them from the top of the noggin. And without further ado, let's do this. TXM style. So as you can see, right above me is my first message. Is just the Discord window capture. It's my first message. Use this channel exclusively to ask questions of the Q&A. Full stop. Bastard thinks he can use full stops. But all right, okay. So let's blindly write. The question will be above me, and I'll answer it. Obviously, that's how Q&As work. How many techniques have you practiced? It's a really good question. Assuming you mean Inazuma techniques, how many have I done in actual real life? Dragon Crash is the one that comes to mind immediately because that's the one I did like kind of. I guess actually properly did. It's like I had a friend. Well, I think I was the dragon. The friend kicked it, and I was the dragon. I think that is definitely one that I can say I've done. In terms of other ones, I think I've definitely attempted Fire Tornado. I've definitely attempted like Eternal Blizzard, but and obviously God Hand is quite easy to do. You just whoo. And so I guess those would be the ones I've attempted. So I would say probably 4 to 5. 4 to 5, I'd say is a decent guess. Why should people subscribe to HK16? The answer is that they really shouldn't. They should stay far away. Actually, if you know what, you have a little button on YouTube called the report button. If you click that and then report it, that'll do you some really good favors. And actually, it'll bring you really good karma. Fun fact: don't report him, but I'm going to keep up the joke. Why are you better than TOTTT? Now, why are you better than the Toaster? I upload daily, first of all. Screw you, Tail. Even in his peak, he didn't upload daily. What a loser. But no, genuinely, I love Tail so much. You wouldn't be here without him. Absolutely adore him. But why am I better than him? Well, it's easy. Because... how do I want to word this? I make good content. Tail makes informative content. Think about it. I feel really bad saying that. No, I take it back. I take it back. Moving on. How are you? I'm really good. Fun fact, I'm finishing this. I literally just finished high school. Literally just left and finished high school, which is incredible, and I can't believe it, and I'm kind of losing my mind. I also just got another offer to go to the drama school of my dreams, which is also insanely sick. So honestly, kind of on a bit of a high right now, but I'm also feeling quite zen about the whole thing. Feeling very zen, but also on a massive high. So I'd say that's my answer to how am I. Why is such a boring 1K special after such an amazing 500 sub special? Fun fact. I wanted to do something massive. I have a really big plan, which I'm going to be doing, but quite frankly, 1,000 subscribers kind of snuck up on me, and I didn't expect it to happen, and so I didn't have time to make the big special I wanted to, because it's a lot more time consuming than a song. Which is obviously what we did aggressively found. It took a while, took a week, I think a week or 2 weeks of hard work. But this would take even longer, so I just didn't have time to work on it essentially. It will be coming soon, but I just need to actually start working on it properly. But yeah, that's the reason why. It's just a case of time. Why are you the definitive best Inazuma 11 YouTuber? Okay, let me answer this actually for a second. I wouldn't call myself the definitive best because that's a bit egotistical. But I do think I am doing some things that's never really been done before in the Inazuma 11 English community. Of just kind of taking these ideas from outside of Inazuma and bringing them into Inazuma, doing this more kind of, you know, personality-focused content when there's never really been a strong personality driving Inazuma content. It's, you know, a lot of the videos, they're informative and they're showing off things, you know, in the game. While my content is a lot more personality-driven, and I think that is not necessarily what makes me the definitive best, but what separates me, I would personally say, or at least it's given me an edge. You can take that however you want. Will you ever do a Saturn percent? Probably never, but maybe. That is the worst answer I will ever give, but yeah, probably never, but maybe. What inspired you to focus on Inazuma 11 content? That's a really good question, actually. I like how you just see my mouse just kind of chilling. What's up? What's up, mouse? Inazuma 11 content, actually, well, first of all, the randomizer wasn't my idea. The randomizer was Teletos's idea. And he basically said, you should do a Inazuma randomizer. And I was like, that's a good idea. And so I did it. And then since then, obviously, everything's kind of been my idea. But yeah, what inspired me to focus on Inazuma 11 content was I saw that Inazuma 11 content did well. Straight up. I love Inazuma 11, so it was a really easy choice to make. But I wanted to do a lot more variety. And so when I saw that Inazuma 11 content was doing well, I was like, let's start doing some more of this. And so I kept doing more of it, and I kept seeing it doing really well. And so I just kept focusing on it further and further until I've really dug myself into a bit of a hole. Yay. What other games do you play in the future on the channel? The next big one's Captain Tsubasa. I really want to start bringing that to the channel. Pokemon, obviously. And I would say, I'd say those are the two main ones that'll be coming to the channel in a relatively soon timescale. The dream would be to do a Persona 5 Royal playthrough. I'd love to do that. I don't know how I'd do that because it would just be absolutely massive a project, but I would love to do that. What other games I like to bring to the channel? Kingdom Hearts. I'd like to do all the Kingdom Hearts on the channel. Probably those are the main ones. I don't know how I would really incorporate that into my content though, but I'll have to figure that out. But it's not a generic question, do not worry. It's not a generic question, do not worry. How did you meet Tell the Toaster? That fun fact. It was explained, I think, one of his videos. But basically, I was making Instagram content on a YouTube channel called Ace Two Shoes back in the day. I think it would have been called Ace Two Shoes at that time. It went through a lot of names. Ace Two Shoes at the time, and he saw it, and because we were on the same Discord server, the Instagram Reddit Discord server, I posted links to my videos. He went and commented on them, and I was kind of losing my mind because I was a bit of a fan of his. And I went and I messaged him saying, thank you so much for commenting on my videos, I really appreciate it. And he was like, I really like your thumbnails. And I was like, okay. Do you want me to? And then he was like, I need to, I need some more, I kind of need to make thumbnails for my Inazuma 1 playthrough because all the thumbnails are bad. And I was like, okay, I'll do them. And I did them in 24 hours, and that's how we met, and that's how we became friends. And then we met up for the multiplayer video, and we've kind of been mates ever since. We've come a lot closer recently, which I've really appreciated because I love the guy. But yeah, that's how we became mates about 4 years ago. Who's your least favorite Inazuma character? Well, it's a good thing I have a whole video dedicated to that. But I'll make this video. I'll put it in here. My least favorite Inazuma character is JP. Just straight up. In the video, it's Dragon Link, but that's a cop out. It is JP. It is probably JP, especially in Go Galaxy. I would say JP is the only one I feel genuine distaste towards. Can you please say Nathaniel Phillips is the best, greatest defender of all time? Yeah, sure, why not? Why Bjorn is the most beautiful queen with Mila and Rain in the YouTubers community? Bjorn, you are absolutely beautiful, mate. I think you are genuinely one of the funniest, most amazing people I know, and I absolutely adore you, mate. And yeah, YOLO queens. Pop off, queens. Pop off, queens. Face reveal when? It's a really good question, Peach Fuzz. Really good question. Don't know. Let me think about it. Come back. Why haven't you done the Senran Kagura video yet? The Senran Kagura video is literally on the list. Like, genuinely, I know I'd say this, but it is quite literally on the list of video ideas. I guess you can screenshot that and try and figure out all the video ideas if you want. But it is on the video list. I'm very good at coming up with ideas that I would like to do more. And so the Senran Kagura one is kind of the lower in my priorities. But it is coming. I just don't know, 1, how I'm going to do it, 2, when I'm going to do it, and 3, how I want to do it. I know I said how twice, but that is the big thing, is how do I want to do this video that my fans have been kind of asking for a while. I'm not entirely sure. I'm a bit of creative artist block with it, and so I guess when I get to it, I'll do it. How was the preparation for the charity stream? It was stressful, very stressful. I took a day off school. I didn't go in one Friday just to purely focus on preparing for the charity stream. It was the Friday before. Spent the entire day purely focusing on it. Needed it, and absolutely needed the day off. But obviously doing that plus full-time education, plus doing the normal YouTube videos daily and down the streams was quite the task. And so it was stressful, the preparation was, but it was lots of fun. Doing it all and making like all the graphics and that, I actually really enjoyed. Same with making the countdown timer for Killian's song. I really appreciated that. I had a good time doing that. So yeah, I would say the preparation was fun but stressful. When's the next charity stream and for what cause? That's a really good question. I can go like Oh, I can do some cheeky things on Discord. Oh, I did not realize that. And the next charity stream cause is... I don't know. It might be CrossFit Gorilla again. It might be for a different cause. And the next charity stream, though, I'm hesitantly saying November, but don't hold me to that. Do not hold me to that. And why is Ringo Saturn the best goalkeeper in all of Inazuma? That's a really good question. His design is very sick, I'll give you that. His design is very, 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 very sick. And so I'd say his design is what makes him really good. But I wouldn't say he's the best, though. Okay, what was the main inspiration behind making a channel, and why is it mostly based on the IE games? While on that topic, when was the first time you've seen such play Inazuma 11? Okay, so there's 2 questions there. The main inspiration behind making the channel was that I wanted to start doing freelance graphic work, and I ended up just kind of making a channel to go along with that, to kind of advertise my graphics on. And so I started making Pokemon videos, and I want to be a Pokemon YouTuber. Then I was like, I don't want to picture myself into Pokemon. So I started a Kingdom Hearts playthrough. That was what got me into variety content. Did variety for a bit. Started doing Inazuma 11. I guess the question of why is it most based on Inazuma games? 1, views. 2, I look like such a money-grubbing whore this video, but I mean, that's fine. I guess the why is it most based on IE games? Because I genuinely love them, and they are possibly the only game I could play every single day without getting genuinely burnt out. And when was the first time you've seen us played Inazuma 11? The first time, I couldn't tell you the exact date, but it was when it was airing on Disney XD for the first time in the UK. I saw an advert for it, hated football, so I don't know why I suddenly reacted and went, yes, there's something I need to watch. My sister sat and watched it and absolutely loved it, and then I bought the game afterwards, and it was amazing. I bought every game. I bought every game from the second one on day of release. My mum went and bought it for me while I was in school, and that was the cutest thing ever, and I absolutely loved it. I needed a bottle of water or else I was literally going to die. Like, no joke. Oh my god. Why shouldn't people subscribe to HK16? I think it speaks for itself, to be honest. Like, come on. Like, obviously. Just look at his content. If you could play in any musical, what would it be and why? It would be Hades Town. I would love to play a character in Hades Town because Hades Town is my favorite musical. I absolutely adore it, honestly. I guess dream role would probably be Orpheus in Hades Town, maybe? Or Evan Hansen and Dear Evan Hansen. One of those two would probably be my dream role. But yeah, Hades Town is the musical I'd probably most like to be in. Yeah, straight up. I would probably say that. I love that musical. The most beautiful thing that's happened in your YouTube life. Most beautiful thing is, I think, the charity stream. I did not expect the charity stream to be that successful. Genuine. Did not expect it. It was insane. I lost my mind during that stream. Absolutely adored it. And I think that's by far the most beautiful thing that's happened. Is seeing everyone's support. It was insane. It was genuinely insane. But I loved it. I genuinely loved it. I smiled thinking about it. That's how beautiful I thought it was. What's your favorite food? I don't have one, but I would probably say hot dogs. I can really go for some hot dogs. I must be honest. What's your biggest inspiration? My biggest inspiration is It varies a lot. It changes constantly. Right now, I guess it depends what channel. For the Tom Spoors channel, Brian David Gilbert is my humongous inspiration. He is who I base a lot of that, he is who I have in mind when I'm making my content for the Tom Spoors channel, especially the content I'm making now, say having released one video of the new phase of that channel, but you know what I mean. And then in terms of my other inspirations, for this channel, it varies. I'm kind of looking at stuff, like YouTube channels like Sacred Almighty, for inspiration for like the thumbnails and some of the styles of more of the gaming videos for this channel. I'm taking a lot of inspiration from a lot of places. One of my big inspirations now is actually HMaz. I think he is doing a fantastic job on YouTube. And I think he's absolutely killing it. And he is a massive inspiration at this moment. 100%. I like to find my inspirations from places that aren't the Inazuma Eleven community. Because I think that's the best way of improving the Inazuma Eleven community content overall. If I can shine a light on these other spots of inspiration from other communities. That is definitely my biggest way of wanting to, I guess, get that inspiration. Definitely. Yeah, I would say definitely. Why do you hate lasagna? I've never had it. Never ever had it in my life. Genuinely, never had it. So, don't have an answer for that. How much for a signature? How much are you willing to pay? 20 quid? I could go 20 quid for a signature. Why not? 20 quid for a signature. New rule. When will Shiny Lock continue? Shiny Lock will continue. Never. No, I hate saying never on those kind of things. Because even Secret of Mana, which is a playthrough, if you go back to this channel and watch the Secret of Mana playthrough, I hated it. I despised that playthrough. Because I was not having fun. I was actively not having fun during it. And even then, that was unfinished. Even then, I'm still considering going back and finishing that playthrough. Because I just need to have finished these things. And so the Shiny Lock, it's not a never say never situation. It's just a case of the timing of that was kind of awkward in the case I wasn't particularly having a lot of fun with it. Plus, it was just more successful for me to do Inazuma 11 streams. So it was a very awkward time. If you can, I guess that's probably the thing to take away from it. That was the kind of it was awkward timing plus not having a lot of motivation to keep doing it. And so that was probably why I just faded out. And it might come back maybe, but I wouldn't stay optimistic about it. Not without some changes probably. Play this attorney at some point where you do a tier list of the characters. Yeah, I don't see why not. I would probably do a tier list of characters, definitely. I would love to play Ace Attorney at some point. I need to figure out how to do it, though. I need to figure out exactly how I wanted to handle it. I have an idea for Ace Attorney playthrough. I definitely have a massive idea for the Ace Attorney playthrough. I just really need to properly figure it out. In terms of, okay, well, I guess I have the idea of how I would exactly do the content. The thing I need to figure out is how I'd want to market it, how I'd want to do it, in terms of promoting it on the channel, and where on the channel I'd want it to be in its lifespan. That's the big thing. But it will become, it is currently a coming soon TBD, is what it is. I'd go with that. What was the most fun commission work you've done, and what was your least fun commission you've done, and why? I'd say the least fun is probably working for, like, actual companies. That's not very fun. Because it's just a very long process. So I'd say that's probably the least fun commission work I've done. The most fun commission work I've done would probably have to be for... that's actually a really good question. That's a really good question. Okay, the most fun I did was doing the original thumbnails for Tail. All 41 of them for the thumbnails. I adored that. Had an absolute blast doing that. I wouldn't have got it all in a day if I didn't genuinely enjoy making them. That's the most fun I've made. And that's definitely the most fun I've had doing a commission. Are you really shit at sports? I'm fine at table tennis, high jump, and football. That's a lie. I'm fine at table tennis and high jump, and everything else. I'm definitely more in the realm of the shite. Definitely more in the realm of the shite, must be honest. My foot is going deep into some dung. Who is better, Duke Guy or Nelly? Tough question. I think Duke Guy is definitely a bit better for me, but Nelly... Adult Nelly, of course, I'm talking about, of course. Who would you back to a fight and death between me or Jurgen? Jurgen. Are we going to get a Duke girl sometimes? I'm curious what you mean by this. Do you mean... Are we ever going to have... If I ever have a girlfriend, would they become Duke girl? Am I Duke guy? Intriguing proposition. Very intriguing proposition. I'm not sure about that one. Not sure about that one. When are you going to face me in Galaxy again? Down the road, Sinks. Definitely down the road. Prediction for the Euros? I think England will win. When are you going to change your name back to just TXM now you're the first result for the searches? No, I don't think I ever will. If anything, I ought to get changed eventually just to Tom Spoors. But I think TXM-Tom Spoors is definitely what I want it to be because I want my name in there. This one I actively want my name in there because I want it to be more representative of me personally. So I want my name to be in there 100%. It's easier for my grandma to find, and isn't that my priority in all things in life? How do you find Inazuma 11 and what makes you love the series so much? I find Inazuma 11, I already answered that, but how I love the series so much was just because of, I guess it's the moves more than anything. It's the moves that draw me in, the big flashy moves, and it is the characters that keep me there, the fun character dynamics. I love scouting and recruiting in Inazuma 11 games. I adore it. It's my favorite thing in the entire game. Not just making the teams, but actually going out recruiting and scouting those players is by far my favorite aspect of Inazuma 11. And so I'd say that's what keeps me to the game. Because honestly, I do not give two tosses about the sport. It could be a volleyball series. I probably love it just as much. Genuinely. Favorite IRL football team? Newcastle. Yeah, Newcastle, Toonami, black and white. I don't know the Newcastle chant. Where did the X in your name come from? You were inspired by me, perhaps? Well, Sinks, I'll let you believe that. But the name is not from anything. The X in my name is not from anything. TXM does not stand for anything. TXM is Tom with an X in the middle because I couldn't think of a better username. I wanted a short, really, really sweet username. And that was what came to mind. TXM. It's just simple. It's just short. That's all it is. It used to be Tom.txm, but it's no longer that anymore. Because obviously, yeah, but it was just a short and simple one. No other reason. Favorite Inazuma 11 game, Galaxy is by far my favorite Inazuma 11 game and my favorite anime series. I think it's the best game. Don't think it's the best anime series, but it's my favorite. When is the Tom X Tail X Sinks X Charlie X Mila X Bjorn X Killian fanfic coming out? As soon as you're willing to write it. If you meet any IT team, what would it be? I would probably be. I think Pirates Cove would be a fun one because obviously pirates. I think that would be really, really fun. Yeah, I would say that would probably be the one I'd choose. Why not Pirates Cove? I think that could be a laugh. Just with the matey, I'm Tom Scallywag. Yes, see exactly. My impression's perfect. If you could kiss ooh, I accidentally opened up that menu. Let's not do that. If you could kiss HK16, would you? Sure. What's your opinion on HK whatever numbers? I think he really needs to I don't know. Well, what does he need to do? I think he's fine. He's cool. I love Charlie. Genuinely, I love Charlie. I think he's absolutely class. I absolutely adore him. I have an absolute blast with him. Can't think of a funny answer for that one. What's your level 5 game sides, i.e. obviously Professor Layton. 100% Professor Layton. Easy. If you had to change the number in HK16, what would you change it to? I would change it to HK14 to show Charlie's mental age. If Killian wanted to adopt you, would you let him? I don't have to say no. I don't think I could see Killian as my dad. My daddy, maybe. If you had to change the kitchen appliance in Tail's name, what would you change it to? I would change it to Tail of the dishwasher, I think would be the best one. If you had to change the pronoun in Ryusei Boys, what would you change it to? Ryusei People, I think would be quite funny. Favorite dead pixel in the anime? I'm assuming this is a thing that's going right over my head. The fifth one. TXM Pixelmon SMP met when? TXM Minecraft SMP 2. Yes to both of those. Maybe. Down the road, I think doing something Minecraft related could be fun. But I need to figure out how to do it, who to do it with, and how to do it on the channel. Those are always the big 3 things when it comes to content for me. How to do it. Well, like, yeah. How to properly do it. Who to do it with. And how to do it on the channel. Like, how to make it fit the channel. You know what I mean? It's along those lines always. Do you reckon you'll hit 2K subscribers before the end of the year? I want to hit 10K subscribers before the end of the year. But I don't think I will. But I would like to. Can you hit 30K before Tail? Why not? Let's go for it. I hope so. I think the AI community can actually blow up. No. I don't. I think we're far too niche to actually blow up. Maybe when Guard of Heroes comes out, but I don't think. No, I don't think it is going to ever blow up. You know what I mean? I don't think it'll ever really blow into proportions. I would like to get IE into the mainstream eye, but I don't think the community itself will blow up. If that makes any sense. So yeah, the answer to that is no. Can we get an out of context message from the Inazuma Discord? You absolutely can. Give me a sec. Okay, here is an out of context message. The absolute privilege on Charlie. Laughing face, laughing face, laughing face. How can your all-time favorite Inazuma 11 3 team lose the Rank My Fans Inazuma 11 team video? Sounds like someone's salty, but also easy by being my all-time favorite Inazuma 11 3 team, but not beating my all-time favorite Chronostones or Galaxy team. Easy. That's how. I felt like that kind of explains itself. I don't think you needed me to go really explain that for you. You had to fight someone like Scrap. The answer to that is no, but I would love to. I reckon these muscles could handle anyone. Brush your teeth before or after breakfast? After breakfast. If you do it before, you're a Satanist and I hate you. Have you ever played basketball? I have, and I'm bad at it, surprisingly, because surprisingly, I'm not that tall. Where is the unedited version of the team rankings video? Coming soon on TXM Moments. I just need a chance to edit it because I haven't had a chance to really sit down and do that. Aries or Orion? I haven't seen Orion, but I would say probably Orion. Yeah. I think Aries is the worst season I've at least seen. I haven't seen Orion, but that might even be worse. If it is, whoo boy. But I would say right now, I prefer Orion based on the 2 episodes I've seen. Who's your favorite IE character and why is it Eddie Steady? I think you just answered your own question. Is Eddie Steady because his name's Eddie Steady? I mean, come on. My favorite IE character is obviously Archer Hawkins, just to be genuine, in case anyone actually wants to know about that. Love Archer Hawkins. Did you pour the cereal or the milk first? Well, cereal gives me diarrhea, so I try not to. I would pour in the cereal first. You piss sitting on the toilet or standing? It depends on what I'm doing with my hands whilst I'm pissing. That sounds weird out of context. What was the best joke you've ever heard about your laugh? Tail described it as a radio retuning itself. I thought that was very amusing. What did you take daily to get your laugh? Why are the questions about my laugh? Well, what I take daily is oxygen, and I guess my laugh just produces naturally. It's from God. It's a gift from God. Let's go with that. What's cooler, our money or our support? Your money plus your support. What's your candidate in Eurovision this year? Mine, Germany. I have to say England or else I'll get shot. But my favourite was, I haven't actually seen all of them, but I've heard really good things about Main Skin. And so I know Italy once, and it's pretty basic. So I would say Main Skin because I have a friend who loves Main Skin, and I don't want to not stand them. Longest string of sneezes. I once sneezed like 10 times in a row, and that was like really impressive, and I was really happy with that. What made you decide on let's do this TXM style? That's actually a good question. It was a purely in the moment decision. I was recording the first video I was in, which was the Inazuma Japan Go video. I just said let's do this, and then I said TXM style in a bit of a cringy gamer way, and it's just ended up being the thing that I now say in front of videos. I have no idea why I stuck with it. I expected y'all to make fun of it, and y'all didn't, and so I was like, oh, this is unexpected, and I just kept doing it. Nice. Favorite Pokemon intro, mine is unbeatable. Mine is probably one of the Sinnoh ones. I can't remember which one, or the Johto journeys. I love Johto. Have you ever shit yourself? Yes. I shat myself whilst doing some homework one time when I was little. I was doing some homework. I thought I was going to do a cheeky fart. I thought it was going to be really funny. And then I shat myself. And it was really depressing. And it was really sad. F's in the chat for my pants that day. How do you deal with the daily demand? I cry a lot. No, I'm assuming that what you mean by this is how do you upload daily and stream daily. In that case, I always have ideas at the ready. I never run out of ideas. I'm never short on them. Every single day, I know I can make a video. I know I can get it out because I know I have an idea. I know I basically have a concept. I just have to actually make it. And so my videos don't take a lot of editing. They do not take a lot of editing in the slightest. And so if I know for a fact, I'll try. Because I'm quite organized is the wrong word. I'm the kind of person who likes to know what they're doing ahead of time. And so, for instance, if I know I'm going out the next day, I won't. And I'm, for instance, like take Thursday, take Thursday, take yesterday when I'm recording this, take Thursday. I was busy all day. I physically couldn't stream, physically could not make a video. So what I did was make 2 videos on Wednesday. I just worked extra hard on Wednesday to make up the fact I couldn't do anything on Thursday. So I still had videos coming out daily. I just did it without having to take a break just because I had a busy day. That's what it's about. It's about always having those ideas and always being able to act on them. So if need be, I can say, okay, I can make 2 videos this day because I have the ideas to make 2 videos. I just have to actually make them. If you get what I mean. When's Special Moves IRL video coming? I did the bloody reactions things again. When's the Special Moves IRL video coming out? I can edit something like that. Probably during the summer because I can now have time to do that kind of stuff. And I think that could be quite fun. So I'd definitely like to do that. Can you do a roll? Yes. Okay, give me a sec. Woo! Meetup. I have a plan down the road. I genuinely do. I want to do a meetup eventually. Just not entirely sure when. Who or how or where? Who was the anime adaptation of you? You're the Netflix. First of all, ouch. Second of all, the anime adaptation of me would probably be Ludwig. Straight up, a lot of my content is inspired by. Wait, why did I answer Ludwig for the biggest inspiration? No, Ludwig is by far my biggest inspiration. Yeah, Ludwig. A lot of my content is inspired by Ludwig. And so I would say that the anime adaptation of me would be either Ludwig or Pokemon Challenges. I answered that inspiration question so badly. Those are the 2 biggest inspirations. Easy. For this channel, Sacred Almighty inspires the thumbnails, sure. But for this channel, straight up, Ludwig and Pokemon Challenges have inspired essentially all of the content on this channel. in some way or not. And we'll keep inspiring the content probably for weeks and weeks to come and months to come. So I would say, yeah. How about this? Manga, Pokemon challenges, anime, Ludwig, and me, Netflix. There we go. More video idea question, but I intros from worst to favorite, and I outros from worst to favorite. That is just straight up a video idea. I will do it. Yeah, why not? Man United or Liverpool? I would say Liverpool. Would you ever play football IRL with Taylor if you agreed? Yes, I would. I absolutely would. I'd play football with Taylor any day, 100%. If I want Insurgents this year, no. No, maybe. The answer to everything is a resounding maybe, and I refer you to the 3 questions earlier. Don't know how, don't know who with, don't know how I'd put it on the channel. But yeah, probably. I would like to put one Insurgents eventually. Did you expect to be at this point? No, genuinely not. Didn't think I'd get to 1K. I've been doing YouTube for 6 years, straight up, just on terms of different channels. Never expected to get to 1K at any point ever. But we did, and somehow we did, and I don't know how. And honestly, I had a little cry about it, and it's like, that's just kind of mad. I didn't expect to get here, but I guess I am, and I guess now I've got a platform, and I guess now I've got to use that platform and actually keep expanding that platform. Do you see yourself doing the top 10 opinion videos for anything other than Inazuma 11? Hell yeah. I kind of talk about this, but the big goal for the channel from now on is to expand, do other things, do variety. And in that case, yeah, I would love to do top 10 videos for other things. 100%, easy. We have a character from Inazuma 11 that's not really that popular. Is Archer Hawkins that popular? I don't know. I also don't know how popular Nelly is. I guess if you're looking at Sky characters, then Jimmy Cinders is probably my favourite. And let's throw out a bone for Mayfield for being quite funny. If you're adult Mark, would you choose Celia, Sylvia, or Cammy? Cammy. Easy. What's the thing you're most excited to see in Great Road of Heroes? What is the thing I'm most excited to see in Great Road of Heroes? I'm excited to see, first of all, your mum. Second of all, I'm excited to see whether or not how they incorporate scouts into the game. That's what I'm excited to see. I'm excited to see who I can recruit to make my team. I don't just want to recruit big players. You know what I mean? I want to recruit some little ones. I want to recruit Bolt Deckers. That's what I want in the game. So I'm excited to see if I can do that. How did you find about IE or started watching her playing? I don't know. Genuinely don't know. We could probably mathematically figure out, so give me a sec. So I aired in 2011 in the UK, so I was 8. Let's go with 8. My guess is 8. Who's that dancing guy behind you? What the fuck? What are you more proud of? 1,000 subs or the slightly bigger waves? Straight up 1,000 subs, but slightly bigger waves for the memes, and also because I genuinely am really proud of that team. It's a shame I can't 100% showcase it to you guys in the best way I'd like to, but 1,000 subs is definitely something I'm massively proud of. Do you follow IRL football or are you only into IE? Only into IE, but I did have a season of following IRL football. It was the season when Newcastle got into the Europa League, if that tells anyone anything. Are you ever going to do a tier list of randomizer heroes? Who do you think will be the randomizer heroes? And then, yes, I'll do a tier list. Why not? Tom, what are your thoughts on Paddington 2? Fantastic film. Amazing film. Super wholesome film. Adore it with all my heart. Might watch it later today, going to be honest. Tom, when are you going to stream The World Ends With You? I'm going to stream The World Ends With You soon. Again, 3 questions. But I would love to stream The World Ends With You. I've never played it, so I think it'll be really fun. It's definitely the kind of thing I would love to do a bit of content around, but I'm not entirely sure how. Moderately bigger waves video when? Maybe. If/when Great Road of Heroes gets released, how long would it be till the Outworld, until you see the West Side World since the release of it? That's a really good question. I would basically record all the content for it basically in a row. Basically straight up. So it would probably be around like a solid few days. Like straight up of just binging the content. Get it all done. Probably maybe 2 videos a day. I don't know. I'll have to see. But yeah, I absolutely just annihilate through the content. Do a cat reveal. Okay. Right. Give me a sec. This is the cat. This is my cat. He's sleeping. He's having a good time. What's up, mate? He's vibing. We know your favorite Inazuma 11 game, but what's your favorite Pokemon game? Black and White is my favorite Pokemon game. I think it's by far the best one, just generally from every single standpoint. Yeah, I'd say it's the best one. I think Gen 6 has the best competitive metagame, though. In case you care about that. What are your thoughts on Gojo Satoru? Who the hell is Gojo Satoru? Who on earth is Gojo? Gojo Satoru. Who is this? Gojo Satoru. It is a Jujutsu Kaisen character. Oh, he looks cool. He looks nice. Yeah. He looks nice. Are you really the best British speedrunner? I am technically the best British speedrunner for P40% in Inazuma 11. It is very, very true. For some reason, that is the role I've been given. Don't know why. When are you going to represent the UK in the Eurovision Song Festival? You can't with. Very soon. I reckon I can be the next one. I'll do stand up. That's what I'll do. Oh my god, yes. More tragic death, JP or the Likinga. JP was pretty tragic. R.I.P. Get your dicks out. Do you believe in miracles and fairy tales? Yes. Do you think Victor deserved the Earth Affinity? No, I think it should have been. I don't know who it would have been. I don't know who it should have been. So I'm gonna say yes. I think Victor did probably deserve it. Favorite girl except Nelly. I think Aurelia Dingle is definitely something. I like her last name a lot. Who is hotter, Charlie or Killian? Killian. No, I'm not answering that. No. No comment. No comment. When will you take a break? But actual question. So when will you take a break? Never. But actual question. Actually, no. I guess I can talk about this a tad. Of just straight up in terms of when I will take a break, because I do actually have a break in mind, but it's not entirely what you guys expect. Basically, when I go to drama school in mid-September, I will not be working on content for a week, 2 weeks, just straight up as I go there. The process of getting there, of meeting people, of all of that, I'll give myself 2 weeks. But what I'm going to do is pre-record 2 weeks worth of videos, get them all scheduled to upload. So you still have all the content, it will just be all pre-recorded. And if in the case of the news drops about Great Road Heroes, I'll make a video on that at the time. And in the case of, I'll still try and stream like 3 times a week, something like that. Just having a chance to do that and figuring out when to do that. So there will be no schedule for the streams, they would just happen. And yeah, it would be a case of, I would be taking a break. But obviously content will still be coming out because I'll be overworking the weeks before. Yay! How did you and Killian meet? We met by him just DMing me the Duke Eye remix, and we've just been kind of working together ever since. Who is your favorite who is the worst IE character and why is it JP? I already answered this. It is JP. Cats or dogs? Cats. If you're on the moon, what would be the first? Ooh, this is irritating. Wait. Okay, here we go. Last few questions. Cats or dogs? Cats. If you're on the moon, what would be the first thing you would do? Take a shit. Favorite fruit? Saying apple is applicable. Apple. Yeah, it is. It genuinely is. Apple juice is my favorite drink. Apple is my favorite fruit. What are your top 5 characters from Rainbow Go, and why is number 1 Ator? Number 1 is possibly Ator. Zanark would be up there. Just purely off the top of my head. I guess Vladimir would probably be up there. Who else would be up there? Falco. No. Falco would be number 1. No, Terry would be number 1. Falco number 2. Zanark number 3. I'll stick Vladimir up there for the crack. And then, yeah, probably Ator. So probably those 5. Hesitantly. Maybe. Don't quote me on that. Possibly. That's a really bad answer for the last question. But that is the last question. And so we are done. Oh my god, that was a lot of questions. Thank you guys so much for everyone who submitted a question. I hope you enjoyed the video of just me answering these. Trying not to lose my mind. But thank you. It has been an absolute pleasure making videos for all of you for the last however long. And here's to many, many more and many more subscribers. I shall see you guys in the next one. Make sure you subscribe for daily Inazuma 11 content here on the channel. And just general daily gaming content as we move forward. I'll see you guys then. I've been TXM-Tom Spoors. Don't forget the hyphen. And goodbye.
We wanna say thank you to Lee.